The feeling you get when people truly understand you. It's Grateful Monday, and I'm going to miss out on a day that's designed just for me.
Welcome to the Hopefulist, a daily talk show hosted by veteran broadcaster Wendy McClure. Join Wendy each day as she shares her life lessons that transformed her from perpetual pessimist to the ultimate hopefulist. The perfect morning show to get you caught up on the day's top stories while sharing insights that will lead to positive transformation and bring out the hopefulist in you. For more inspiration, visit hopefulist.com. And now, here's your host and hopefulist, Wendy McClure.
Hello, and welcome to a Monday, a brand new week, March 9th, 2020. It's day 176 of Gotta Get On. Alan, you know, when you work by yourself at home, alone, it's kind of interesting. I had no idea that I sounded this hoarse and this scratchy until I turned on the microphone. I don't know. Maybe I didn't get enough sleep. Maybe I did a little too much singing yesterday. We spent a lot of time outside yesterday. The weather. Oh, my goodness. Now, I've complained about this before. I get very little sympathy. I understand. But at the same time, I'm a little miffed about the fact that we have no afternoon sun in the back of our house. It's in the front of the house. We purchased a house on the water so we could be hanging out by the water, not in our driveway. Just saying. So, especially this time of year when it's still, a little chilly out, you need the sun to help keep you warm. And, that's the purpose of me sitting outside is I want to soak up the sun, and you miss it this time of year. You're like, yeah, get a day like yesterday when it was like in the 60s. Today, going to be even warmer. It's a southwest wind, which is very important this time of year because if the wind comes out of the east, that means it's blowing over that freezing cold ocean before it gets here. Now, if it's coming from the west, it's coming over the land, which means it's going to be a little bit warmer. So, very excited, very, very excited about today and the weather. Plan on spending the entire day outside. I can't wait. So, since the weather is going to be so good here, I will be missing out on something that is usually very, very important to me. Today is National Napping Day. You know how I love my naps. You know how I get in a nap every day. But today I'm going to forgo the nap. It's just too much good weather to pass up. Don't have no time for naps. Ain't nobody got time for a nap on a day that's going to be close to 70 degrees in March. So I'm assuming that they make today National Napping Day because it's the day after daylight savings when we have sprung forward. We have lost an hour of sleep. And I guess everybody's a little tired. They say it takes a few days, maybe a good week or so for your body to really adjust. The people I really feel sorry for are those with kids, infants, babies who have no idea about time, and their body clock wakes them up at the same time, regardless of what the clock says. And you're getting up too. Oh, yeah, you're getting up too. Often the case with animals and pets as well. Does your animal get up every day at 4 o'clock? Yep, that's right. Getting up an hour earlier until everybody adjusts. So, yeah, it is kind of a little bit of an annoyance. But how did you like that extra hour of sunlight yesterday? That was pretty cool, wasn't it? I was loving that. The days are just going to get longer, and longer. So that is something to very much look forward to. Speaking of looking forward to things, today is Grateful Monday. You thought I forgot, because I do often forget to discuss Grateful Monday, but not this week. Just put it off a little bit. Tried to trick you. Did I get you? Grateful Monday, if you're not familiar, is a day that I go over a couple of items from my own personal gratitude journal, just as a little way to show you how easy it is and how it helps to enhance your life so much. So a couple of things that I had pointed out from my journal from last week, this past week. I was sitting outside with my hubby and my pupster all day yesterday. We sat out in the back of the house until the sun went away completely. Then we went to the front of the house. We are one of those people now. As I joked with Joe, I said, we're like sitting on the stoop, like you do in Philly and the big cities. You sit out on the stoop. That's kind of like what we were doing. All the cars are passing by, and they're like probably looking at us like, what are those people doing sitting in their front yard like that? Weirdos. I don't care. I was getting me some sun. Got me a really cool necklace yesterday, too. A friend of mine around my birthday. It was kind of a little bit of a joke, but I love it. I had asked in one of the local recommendations groups for a tattoo artist at one point when I was deciding about getting my tattoo. And I had put on there what I wanted. I was specifically asking for someone that was good with script because I was getting words rather than a picture. And one of my friends had commented on saying, get it on a necklace. Just get it on a necklace. Not a fan of tattoos, I'm guessing. So when I had a little gathering for my birthday last month, she was there with her husband, Mary, and Steve, and she had brought me a little gift. She said, it's just something, fun. It's not a big deal. Just open it. And it's a necklace that says what my tattoo says, which is, this is me. So I had said to her, I was like, oh, well, I got the tattoo. She's like, I know, I saw. So I really do like the necklace a lot. I've been wearing it ever since. And she had it made at this little shop on Long Beach Island. And I went to the shop, and I had wanted to get another one because when I went to my conference in November with Rachel Hollis in the Rise Business Conference, she was selling these necklaces that said "Not Sorry" on it, which I kind of love. I had bought a hat that says that, but the jewelry was gold. Not a fan of gold jewelry. Not straight out gold anyway. So I prefer the white gold or sterling silver or platinum or what have you. I like the silver tone for the most part. Kind of coming around to rose gold a little bit. But I just read an article or something that those colors are on the way out. I don't know. I have to kind of just saw the headline. I have to research it. But anyway, not that really matters. So anyway, I go to get a necklace that's in the same format, so to speak, as the This Is Me necklace. So I got it a smaller size so I can kind of layer them and wear them both at the same time. And I took a picture of them to upload to the Rise Business group that I'm still in on Facebook. And I didn't even really realize that now when you look at it, it says, "Not sorry, this is me." Kind of really cool that it worked out that way, right? Like it wasn't really planned that way. I just wanted something else that said "Not sorry." But yeah, worn together, I think it's kind of a great message. I love it, love it, love it. What else was I grateful for last week? Some small things. I've been looking for this for a while, and I finally just realized that I can just go to Amazon and order basically anything I want. I've been looking for that everything but the bagel spice, and I ordered it from Amazon last week. I've been putting it on my eggs. I've been putting it on my salad, and yum. I don't know what took me so long to figure out I can just order that bad boy on Amazon. I got the Trader Joe's version of it, so I'm very much more enjoying my eggs and my salad, which I do have every single day. Last week, if you recall, I went to the beach for a sunrise with my girl Tucker. We had a blast, took some amazing pictures. It was freezing, but it was okay. And finally, some exciting news for us here at the house. We are going to visit my brother and sister-in-law for Easter this year. That's right. So Joe was able to get off some days at work so that we can take the trek down to visit my brother in North Carolina. And we always have a good time there. So we've got a couple of things coming up, and it's always nice to have something to look forward to. Since they live in North Carolina, it's typically a little bit warmer there. Hopefully we'll have some good, nice, warm days while we are there. It would really make the trip that much better. But mostly it's about spending time with family. I love my brother, love my sister-in-law, and then soon enough we're going to be visiting my sister and her family. It's the year of family here at the McClures. Well, for the McClures. Didn't see much of Joe's family this year, but we spent a lot of time with them last year, so it's my family's turn, right? There we go. I'm glad that I just rationalized it all in my head right now. On to today's topic. Joe and I have an agreement. I do the inside work. He does the outside work. So is the car, washing the car, is that included in outside work? I always thought, yeah. And, he washes my car if I ask him to. I try not to ask him to do that because, it's kind of we're not good car washers. We do not wash our cars often, inside or outside. It's terrible. One of the things that we are real big slackers on. I'm going to say this. Joe does a lot of inside work. I'm not saying he doesn't do anything inside. We all know that he does all the cooking. He does all of the cooking in our household. We don't really cook during the week, but he cooks on the weekends. Makes eggs for us in the morning, makes dinner for us, at least Saturdays and Sundays, unless we're going out, which we don't do very often. He will help me do some of the cleaning, or he will help me fold some of the laundry. But here's the thing with Joe and the agreement on the outside work. There's not that much outside work. Honestly, we don't have grass. Doesn't have to mow the lawn all summer like most people do. We've had no snow this year. He has not had to shovel or, dig us out, the cars out at all in any way, shape, or form. So far, keeping my fingers crossed. He does have some work that needs to be done, like painting of the dock and, that kind of stuff. Yesterday, and I had to push him a little bit. He didn't really want to do it. But, wanting to get a fire pit. We've been without a fire pit, I think, for 2 years now. Has it been 2 years? We had a fire pit when we first moved down here full time, and I guess we just didn't take care of it properly because I think maybe it was the third year we had it. We brought it out in the spring to make a fire, put a fire in it, hung out by the fire, probably had some s'mores, and thank goodness, after the fire was out, bottom fell out. Rusted out, bottom fell out. We had ashes all over our yard. So we haven't gotten another one since because I just couldn't decide on what I wanted. I kind of wanted to get the gas kind because they're very big now, but they're expensive. And we've been to, places that have the gas fire pit. Joe says he's not a fan. Joe says, takes the fun out of it. He wants to throw wood on it and have a real fire. I can tell you, it does not smell the same when it's a gas fire. It's not as smoky when it's a gas fire either. I told him, I said, it's just more work for you because he's in charge of the fire. I can throw a log on here and there, but I'm not starting a fire, and I'm not going to commit to being the one to keep it going. If I want to just throw a log on there, I can do that. It's not my job. That's right. Joe and I have actual jobs. Mostly traditionally. He takes out the trash. I do the dishes. I do the laundry.